Greg.
How you doing?
18 years old. I'm doing fine.
How old are you doing, bro?
18.
18, so glad you made it out this morning, man. All the inclement weather and all that, the snow didn't stop you from coming to be successful.
Nope, that money. It's that money talk. You gotta get up and get it. That's only right.
How you know, I'm David Brown, you know me? Inspiration right here. I'm inspired. I'm trying to get far. You know me?
How you doing today, bro?
How you doing, sir? My name is Kenzie Golden.
Yeah. Legacies and progress right here. So glad y'all made it out today, man. That's a great thing. That's a great thing.
All right, gentlemen. Today you're gonna be rated and graded on presentation skills. This is the scoring criteria for rating you guys. All right, and it'll be a scale from 1 to 5. 5 being the best. So you want to get 5 in each one of these. The first one is you want to give us an attention getter. Get our attention. The second one is tell us what you're gonna tell us about. Third, tell us about it. Then fourth, tell us what you said you were going to tell us about. Fifth, you want to make sure you ask the audience for any questions at the end. We also going to be graded on your organization of what you talk about, your delivery, your tone, and your volume, as well as eye contact, and if you use any visual aids. And of course your posture, how you stand, how you deliver. So your whole body language pretty much, how you speak, if you project your voice, you know, the grammar which you use and so forth, all that's critical when you're doing public speaking. So stand up here, 3 to 5 minutes. It's not an exact number, you know, but talk about the program itself and what you managed to learn over the last, 4 weeks.
Did a lot just to live HR lifestyle. Human resources, I'm using them in my life now. Hey, how y'all doing, man? It's David Brown. I'm coming to introduce y'all to HRAP, what I've learned. We're gonna touch bases on life skills and good anger management skills, how to cope with society. And that's what I'm gonna be touching bases on. First, I'm gonna be touching bases on the 3 G's. First, you gotta get up, you gotta get dressed, and then you gotta get out. If you don't get out, you won't be able to get nothing. You know what I mean? All right. Then we're gonna touch bases on the 3 B's. The 3 B's are be great, be smart, and be true. Be true to yourself. If you're not true to yourself, you can't be true to nobody else. Women. Alright. Well, HRAP has taught me a lot. It taught me how to deal with a lot of situations that I've been going through in life right now. And it's really helping me to deal with stuff. I'm also using these life skills every day. And before this class, I really couldn't cope. I couldn't cope with a lot of situations, and I wouldn't handle them the way that HRAP has taught me. So, being as though this class has really taught me a lot. They have also taught me always to be confident, because if you're not confident, you don't believe in yourself, nobody's not gonna believe in you. You know what I mean? Excuse me, I'm sorry for saying but we offer conflict resolution. Being able to resolve a problem without really having a conflict, you know what I mean? Also, we touch bases on how to accept constructive criticism, because in a job site, somebody always gonna have some type of criticism about how you are working or how you projecting yourself and all that. Also, let me see. We actually learned a lot about this class. HRAP is about human resources, about life, being able to think yourself out of different predicaments and all that. But being as though I appreciate this class, I really appreciate this class, you know what I mean? Any questions or concerns about my presentation?
What if you're not confident? How do you deal with that if you're not confident? I know you're saying always be confident, but if you're not confident, then what do you do?
Then you gotta, if you're not confident and no one knows that you're not confident, you gotta project yourself as if you are confident, so they won't see. Like, that's like sending a lamb into a lion's den. The lion, if it's hungry, he gonna eat that lamb. You know what I mean? But if that lamb's strong, if it's gonna fight and show that lion that it's dark in here, so you can't see if I'm a lamb or a lion, you know what I mean? You're gonna turn out right.
So, another question. You're at work right now, and a customer is going off on you. How do you handle that?
Well, me personally, I'm gonna ignore that customer. It depends. What type of job is this?
You're working at the Connection Zone Coffee Shop.
Oh, that
And
connection.
this is dealing with conflict.
Am I a cashier or am I
You're
a
a
manager?
cashier.
Okay. All right. How would I handle that? I would ask them if they have any problems or concerns. They can drop a message or drop a note in the box. Or would you like to speak to my manager?
Good answer. Good answer. Anybody else have any other questions?
Any more questions?
Can you give me an example of a personal situation and how you apply these skills in your personal life situation?
Okay, like a personal situation. The other day, when me and you had a falling out, but I felt some type of way, but I handled that with my HRAP skills. I stepped off, went and let the problem calm down, and I came back, addressed it on a business term, more professionalism, and we resolved the conflict.
Very good. Thank you.
Let's give him a hand. Great job. Great job. Very good, man.
Mr. Kinsey, your performance today isn't as usual. Can you please explain why? Man, I ain't in the mood, Mo, for real, Mo. You ain't even making it no better. This is not how you perform in a professional workplace. Hi, my name is Kenzie Goldman, and I'm here to tell you guys what I learned in HRAP about anger management. So, I'm telling y'all guys how to control anger management. Not that. So, it's 2 ways to control your anger management. For like, scenario. A coworker of yours getting you mad and you just about to blow up. Instead of blowing up, you can just excuse yourself, go to the bathroom, get yourself together. And another way, instead of blowing up on everybody, express your feelings to your supervisor. Maybe he'll understand where you're coming from. You can handle the situation better. So I told y'all about how to control your anger, going to the bathroom instead of maxing, or expressing your feelings to your supervisor. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Yes.
You talked in detail about anger management, but we also discussed stress management, conflict resolution, and I was wondering if you can expound a little bit about stress, from your personal experience and any particular conflict that you may have had to handle in your personal experience, and how this class could have helped them or is helping them.
Well, when I'm stressed out or something, I probably just take a walk or something. Instead of just taking my anger out or emotions out on somebody else.
Can you give us a personal example of that you had to deal with stress and anger? And how you handle it?
For instance, like, I lose a loved one or something, but I'm still like emotionally hurt, but I still got a job to do. So instead of going to the workplace, mad at the world about what happened, I could just, stay to myself, talk about how I'm feeling, to other people I trust. Maybe they can give me some good feedback, but I can perform better.
I really want to hear a personal example of how you dealt with a conflict and how you handled it as a result of learning what you learned here about conflict resolution. How would you handle it now in the future?
Say for instance, like in DC period, neighborhoods and rivalries and stuff like that. Well, I grew up in a neighborhood and past rivalries, people dislike me. And one occasion, like I run into some of the people in the streets. DC is small, it ain't too big. So instead of going into it like trying to fight them or anything, I just walk away or don't even listen to what he's talking about. Just ignore him for real.
Question Very good.
Boy.
You know, don't give answers that you think we want us to hear. You know, you have to, like you were saying, G-Money, you have to be real, you have to come from the heart, and I really appreciate that. And this showed me something about you all that I haven't seen yet. You know, you were able to get real, you know, on that deep level. I don't know if it's because of the assignment. I think it's the assignment, but then also because a lot of people aren't here. But I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate you all, you know, just being honest and authentic and speaking from the heart.
Real talk.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome, man. That was really good. I thought you were gonna stumble, but when you really get everything you delivered, man, that was great.
Yeah.
Man.
I was nervous.
Can't say it's impressive.
But it's amazing because naturally they are free flowing. You know, they're leaders. They talk from the heart.
They showed that.
They don't have no problem getting engaged. So it's kind of funny to see Kenzie a little nervous, but
That's a good question you asked too. I wanted to see his face. He said, what if he ain't trying to hear all that? What if he really trying to get at you? He said,
no, that's more.
There's a lot of the words in there. But there's one piece in there that really stands out. And I wanted to just share that with you. You're not going to memorize tonight, but I want you to hear it. All right, and it goes like this. And you're talking about dealing with people and speaking to people. It says, be skilled in speech so you will succeed. The tongue of a man is a sword, and effective speech is stronger than all fighting. None can overcome the skillful. A wise man is a school for the nobles, and those who are aware of his knowledge do not attack him. No evil exists when he is near. Truth comes to him in its essential form, dressed in the sayings of the ancestors.
And can you write that down?
I can do that for you. But
I might put that
if
in
you
the
are